Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. So the last update about unfortunate love, Lakshmi defend Rishi and give Ranu a befitting reply, and Rishi is shocked to see how much trust that Lakshmi has in him. Let's continue. Ayush dropped Rishi at the office and asked him not to worry about whatever people says. He goes to park the car. Malishka comes in her car. Rishi thanks Malishka for coming. Malishka says, I feel you shouldn't have come, and when you have come, how would I leave you alone? Rishi says thanks. The media comes to Rishi and bombards him with questions. Malishka Sanders break. She stops while the media goes behind Rishi. The reporter asks Rishi what he would like to say after ruining Shanaya's life, if she would ever trust any man again. She says you have broken your wife's trust, and she asks if his wife will leave him now. Rishi refused to answer the reporters, and the reporter says your silence means yes. Lakshmi comes there and asks them to stop. She walks towards Rishi and stands in front of him. She says don't think his silence as his weakness. He is silent because he respects, and his silence is the way to refuse for the lies, to respect women, and his silence is the answer to your questions. Lakshmi tells the reporters that Rishi is innocent and he is silent because he is not guilty. He knows that truth speaks itself, but it needs to be heard and understand. She says you should understand being a woman. Lakshmi says my eyes bend down in front of Rishi, like we all bend down in front of God. Lakshmi tells the reporters that her trust on Rishi is more stronger now. She has held his hand to support him, irrespective of any trouble that comes their way. She asks them to show the news, but they should not give the verdict. She holds Rishi's hand and walks inside with him in the office. A song plays in the background. Ayush looks at them and smiles. Malishka stands there in shock. Lakshmi lifts Rishi's hand after they got inside, and she says sorry to him for holding his hand. Rishi asks what just happened outside. Lakshmi says, I asked you not to say anything in front of the media, so I said everything that needs to be said. Lakshmi asks Rishi if she said too much. Did I do anything wrong? She says you have forgotten this file at home, so I brought it for you. Malishka asks, what did you tell to the media? Lakshmi asks what happened. Malishka says you are from a small town and you will not understand. Malishka tells Lakshmi that I asked Rishi not to come to the office, but he came because of your influence. She says the media plays a big role in our society, and they can be image breaker or image maker, and she asks her not to say anything again. Rishi says, Malishka, I don't think Lakshmi has done anything wrong. She has done right. Malishka asks, really, and she gets upset. Rishi tells Lakshmi that he has to go for the meeting, and he asks if she came by the car. Lakshmi says yes, and she goes. Rishi goes behind Malishka. Malishka asks Rishi not to mention her name, and she asks him to go to the villager Lakshmi. Rishi asks Malishka and says sorry. Malishka says you proved me wrong in front of everyone. You made me wrong. She says this is the media and they will make lie as truth. Rishi asks Malishka to listen to him. Malishka asks if she has class, level, or if she is grown up eating grass. She says you insulted me in front of Lakshmi. She doesn't deserve to be your servant. Rishi asks, why are you after Lakshmi? Malishka says Lakshmi is a villager and she is illiterate. Malishka asks if Rishi is feeling bad for Lakshmi. Rishi says, I am upset because you are using such words, being a classy and a good girl. Your standards are high, so you don't need to call someone an illiterate. He says you are my classy girl and you cannot say these things. Malishka tells Rishi that you are supporting Lakshmi too much and I don't like it. Rishi says it is not like this, and he asks if Malishka cannot see love in his eyes for her. Malishka asks, really? Rishi says you are my madness. Malishka asks Rishi to keep his love and madness safe, and she tries to jump down from the window. Rishi pulls her hand and says, don't test my love. If I was late to hold you, then I don't know what would have happened. Malishka tells Rishi that you came to save me like always. She says when you get late to come to me, then I will understand that my Rishi is not mine. She says our love is different, madness, intensity, etc. She says I am forgiving you for taking side of Lakshmi and giving you a chance to save your love. I love you more than anything else. Rishi asks Malishka not to do such stunts again. Malishka says I am your love and I cannot see you with another woman. Malishka tells Rishi that I am possessive and she hugs him. Peon comes there and gives something to Rishi, saying Sudhir sent it to him. Malishka hugs Rishi and goes out of his office. Ayush tells the receptionist of his office to set the meeting with the foreign investors at 11 a.m. and then sends Sudhir and others to the conference hall. The receptionist says yes. Ayush sees Lakshmi coming there and says, "What did you do? Boxing match with the media." Lakshmi tells Ayush that I shouldn't have done that with the media. I did a mistake. Ayush says mistake. He says even I couldn't do this. Malishka or my mother cannot do it. He appreciates Lakshmi for making the media silent and says he heard them talking that Rishi's wife has too much confidence in him. Ayush tells Lakshmi that until now, the media were believing Shanaya. Now people are finally thinking that Rishi can be right and Shanaya can be wrong. Lakshmi asks if she can meet Shanaya once and says in our village, wherever they are fight, people used to solve the issue among themselves before going to the media. Ayush tells Lakshmi that this is not village and people take matter differently here. Lakshmi says Malishka told me and says that she wants to meet Shanaya and asks why she lied against Rishi. Ayush says Shanaya is a very clever girl and she will not tell you, but Lakshmi insists to meet Shanaya. Ayush tells Lakshmi that he will give her Shanaya's address and he would ask the driver to drop her at Shanaya's house. He says if you have any problem, then call me, I will come there. Shanaya talked to someone and says that she is on every news channel. Rishi is a public figure. She did not know that the news would be so big. Shanaya ends the call hearing the doorbell. She sees Lakshmi standing there and asks who is she. Lakshmi says she is Lakshmi, Rishi's wife. She asks Shanaya, why did you blame my husband wrongly? Shanaya says you are calling me a liar. How dare you? Lakshmi tells Shanaya that she knows her husband. He is honest and he is a good person. Shanaya asks if I am lying then. Lakshmi says yes, you are lying and I came to see your lie in your face. Shanaya says your husband played with my respect. Lakshmi tells Shanaya that Rishi can fight with the world to save women's respect and says he has changed many people's life for the better. She says the Rishi Obre whom you are accusing, many people bend down in front of him and they respect him a lot. Lakshmi tells Shanaya that you went to ruin Rishi's name and you went to ruin his respect. You did not know that you have given him so much pain and to his family members too. She says Rishi has 3 sisters. Shanaya says strange. Rishi has 3 sisters, then also he did this with me. Lakshmi tells Shanaya that what is strange is that you are lying and the most strange thing is your upbringing and the values that your parent gave you. Shanaya asks, what did you say? Lakshmi says nobody can point finger on Rishi's values. He was brought up with his grandma, his aunt, his mother, and the person that saw that kind of relationship, that person cannot have anything else other than to have respect for women. Lakshmi tells Shanaya that whatever you are saying that Rishi has done, he cannot do this. Shanaya says Rishi did this and also he pushed me out of his office. She says if the CCTV footage would have been there, then I would have showed your husband truth. Lakshmi tells Shanaya that I don't need any proof to see my husband's truth and says even if the world tells me that Rishi is wrong, then also I will not believe them. She says you should feel ashamed because you are doing wrong with those girls who were really victims of molestation. Lakshmi tells Shanaya that people would never believe the real victim of molestation after saying your lies. You are becoming a woman's enemy, being a woman yourself. She asks Shanaya not to be in misunderstanding, that she will ruin Rishi, and says whoever tries to throw dirt on others, it falls on them only. Lakshmi asks Shanaya to tell her the truth. Shanaya says you are really good. Rishi is not a liar but truthful. She says I am sorry. I did a mistake. I was very angry and I did not think about Rishi and his family or you. Shanaya apologized to Lakshmi and says I am ready to take back my complaint, but no defamation case should happen on me from Rishi's side. Shanaya tells Lakshmi that I am ready to take back the case, but I will not go to the police station, else they would arrest me. She says I just trust you. Make papers of taking back the case legally in which it is written that I got angry as my interview was bad with him. I got upset and I lied and I did this drama. Shanaya tells Lakshmi that you are right, that Rishi respects women and I will not do wrong with a good man. Lakshmi says you have realized your mistake. It is good. She thanks Shanaya and she goes. Lakshmi asks the driver to take her back to the office and then they will come back here. Lakshmi thinks that everything will be fine. Shalu gets a call from Lakshmi and she asks about Rishi. Lakshmi says Rishi is fine. Shalu asks Lakshmi not to doubt Rishi and says he cannot do this. Lakshmi says, I met with the girl called Shanaya and she is ready to take back the case. Lakshmi tells Shalu that Shanaya asked me to make the papers to take back the case. Shalu says, you have done wonder by saving Rishi. She says everyone will love you more. Lakshmi says everyone's tension should be relieved. Rano and Neha hears her. Shalu tells Rano and Neha that Shanaya admitted that Rishi did not do anything wrong and says, I heard you talking to uncle. Neha says, you asked me to act good with her. Rano says, when did she hear me? Neha says, you would have brought big house. Rano says they can only get pigeon house in your dad's salary. Lakshmi comes inside the office and asks the receptionist to call Rishi. The receptionist says Rishi is in the conference hall. Lakshmi asks her to call him. The receptionist says he is not answering my call. Lakshmi sees Ayush and says I will talk to him. Ayush asks Lakshmi that did you meet Shanaya? Lakshmi says yes. I made her understand and she understood. She asked me to bring the legal papers in which it is written that she had filed fake case and she would take back the case. Ayush asks Lakshmi if Shanaya would truly confess that the case is false and she lied against Rishi. She says yes. Ayush gets happy and asks Lakshmi. He says I will go to the legal department and make the papers ready. He asks Lakshmi to come with him. Lakshmi sees Rishi in the conference hall and she smiles. Ayush comes to Lakshmi and he goes smiling. A song plays in the background. Rishi is busy in the conference. Rishi also looks at Lakshmi and he turns his face. Lakshmi moves away from there. Rishi thinks that why is Lakshmi looking at me, but she is gone now. Lakshmi thinks that why did I hide? He would have gotten disturbed. Maybe he saw me suddenly. That is why I am hiding. She again looks at him. Ayush comes there and says the papers are ready. He gives Lakshmi the papers and asks, can I come to drop you? Lakshmi says no, I will get it signed now. Ayush says bye to Lakshmi. Lakshmi goes. Rishi sees Ayush and he thinks to go. Ayush thinks that Rishi will come running after seeing Lakshmi. Malishka asks Karishma and Sonia to relax. Karishma says Rishi went to the office on Lakshmi's insistence. Malishka says no, Rishi loves his work, so that was why he went to the office. Sonia asks Malishka if she cannot see what is going on. She says Rishi went to the office on Lakshmi's sayings and he ignored your sayings because he feels that Lakshmi cares for him more. Karishma tells Malishka that if you have not seen this, then see that Lakshmi has become Rishi's shield. Karishma asks Malishka that what if Lakshmi take Rishi out of this mess, then Lakshmi will become the heroine. Malishka says when we couldn't convince that girl Shanaya, then nobody can convince her. Karishma tells Malishka that at least stop that Lakshmi and make sure that she doesn't become big in Rishi's eyes and don't let her take a stand for him. Karishma tells Malishka that the time has come when we should make Lakshmi fall in Rishi's eyes, and if we cannot do this, then things can go out of hand. Malishka says she will talk to Rishi and I will make sure that Rishi and Lakshmi never come close to each other. Alright guys, thank you guys so much for watching. Please, I don't know if they have done this on TV because I've not been watching Zeeworld for a couple of days now because I'm so busy. I don't know if they have done it. If they have done it, I'm so sorry about that. But I'll try to cover up and be ahead of Zeeworld. Thank you so much guys for watching. I'll see you in the next update. Thank you.